Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Miss Ilene Springer and Mr. Don Bailey.
I would break down any walls, be the lightning, be the fire, just to get through to you, to show my love and desire. I would drive down any highway, find a detour on a side street, in the downpour of the rain, in the sweltering of a dead heat. 'Cause when I'm put to the test, I'll give it all, I'll give it my best. Always bold, never restless, I'll manifest this. 'Cause I'm relentless, I'm relentless. I would pray in any church, hold my hands out to the ocean, till an eagle called my name to carry my emotion. When I saw your face again, I would hold it all together, never bending, never breaking. I'd have faith in this endeavor. 'Cause when I'm put to the test, I'll give it all, I'll give it my best. Always bold, never restless, I'll manifest this. 'Cause I'm relentless, I'm relentless, I'm relentless, I'm relentless. When I'm put to the test, I'll give it all, give it my best. Always bold, never restless, I'll manifest this. 'Cause I'm relentless, I'm relentless. Always bold, never restless, I'll manifest it. 'Cause I'm relentless, I'm relentless, I'm relentless.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Talkin' Tunes. I am your host, Frank Walsh. Thanks for tuning in today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you might be familiar with my guest here in this beautiful blue shirt because she has been on our show a number of times. She has produced a number of CDs. She has been playing all over the South Shore, and she is pretty well known in the local music circle. And not to be outdone, she brought today a great accompanist who is going to be harmonizing and singing along with her. So it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you once again, Ilene Springer and Don Bailey. Welcome, guys.
It's good to be here.
Yeah, it's been a while. How long has it been since you were here before, Ilene?
Oh, a long time ago, maybe 5 years ago, I'm thinking.
That long?
Maybe 4.
No.
How long have we known each other?
I would say maybe 15 or 20 years, because it would take you at least that long to become that more beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
It's called sucking up to the guest folks. But Ilene, why don't you take a minute or two and catch us up with what's been going on with you? You know, you produced some new music, you've got a new CD coming out. Why don't you catch up a little bit?
Well, I'm very excited to be here because I do want to talk about my CD and the process. It is really coming along great. I'm titled the song "Relentless," and there's a lot of great original songs on there and some wonderful musicians I've chosen.
And Don is one of them.
Don is
Well,
a great
yes, I
musician, and he's also a great person.
He is. So Don, why don't you take a couple of secs here and look into that little red light up there somewhere,
Red light.
and let the folks at home know a little bit about you.
I've been in the music business since 1970, doing just about every genre there is, singing primarily. Locally, I'm with a South Shore band called the Barbecue Boys. We consistently play different venues in the South Shore. We'll be at Waterfall December 21st, which is a bit out from now, but we're usually around. We do have a Facebook page, and we'd love to have you. We do a lot of Americana and blues and country, and quite the range of different types of music.
Now, would that be Stu heading that up?
Stu's one of the main.
Is he?
Yeah, Stu Barra, myself, and Glenn Scott. We're the three. We're the core of the Barbecue Boys. We use different rhythm sections, and we have different guests come and play with us.
I did not make that connection because I get invites to all of your shows from Stu.
Oh, well, there you go.
And I've been trying to get Stu and the boys on the show here
Yeah, I know.
for the last couple of years.
Well, I'll
and
put in a word
scheduling,
for
you know, it's tough.
I'll put a word in for you.
Cool.
I remember you were asked at my CD release party to be on that.
Yeah, no, I'd love
So
to
you
have
should
us
get
here.
on there and get on
Okay.
his show, because it'll be a lot of fun and promote
Oh,
you.
I'm sure it would be.
We'd do that. Now, Ilene, why don't you chat a little bit about how you guys, met and how you guys have collaborated, and why have you chose Don to be on your CD?
We've met through my dad.
Who is quite an accomplished musician himself.
My dad is a classically trained musician,
Yes.
and Don's sang at his church.
Yeah, he was one of the
a number of times.
Yeah, I moved here in '93 or '94, and Mel Springer was probably the very first musician that I came in contact with locally, and he's probably the nicest guy. I mean, I felt more comfortable working with him than just about all of my experiences in New York. And
Nice.
Oh, that's
And
great.
that's I mean, the caliber of musicians in Massachusetts is definitely a step above a lot of the things that are going on in the country.
Cool. Now, do you play instrument as well as voice?
I dabble.
Dabble?
I mean, in high school I played in school orchestras, timpani and stuff like that. But but I've never seriously played an instrument.
Okay.
But his vocal accomplishment exceeds all that. So I met Don I think I heard him the first time sing at my dad's church, and I was like, Dad, wow, this guy's got a great voice. It's probably where I met you.
Yeah.
It was so long ago. And I remember you gave me a CD, and I still have it, of songs you've written, and I listened to it. And
Yeah, that was
that was the inspiration for having.
and that was my CD was released in, I believe, 2000, 2001.
Yeah, so that was my inspiration for having him working together. And, I asked him to come to a couple of my gigs, and we naturally just harmonized.
Cool. Now, what number CD is this going to be for you?
It's my fourth CD.
Fourth CD. Now, how is it similar or different to the previous three?
Well, my first CD was just a trial one. That was like in 2000. And when you're first coming out with a CD and you don't know what you're doing, you really have to dabble and try out different musicians, what works, and understand what goes into the studio and how much time it takes, and really be patient and try out what works and what doesn't. So, it was good at the time, and there's a lot of good songs on there. But professionally, I've exceeded a lot.
So how would they
since
differ?
then.
The songs, are these the ones you're doing now? Are they
so-
a lot of originals, some covers?
Yeah, so how
what
they
kind of a
different.
mix?
So the second one, Matter of Time, they don't compare to the last two. I want to say, for number one, because I work with Joe Clapp at Ultrasound Productions, who's amazing, so I'd like to get a shout out to him. And second of all, I've learned what it takes to be a assistant producer, because I'm making a lot of the decisions in the recording studio, and to work with somebody, and he's a great person to work with. So that's why these last two have been the best, and I'm just getting more familiar with. This is what this needs, and I need that, and it comes to me quickly, and I'm very excited about the progress and what this is going to come out and show my talent.
Now, when you write your songs, you are a fairly prolific songwriter. And you've written some great songs,
Thank you, Frank.
I play your CDs at home.
Thank you.
Where do these songs come from? I mean, some of them have a little whimsy to them, but a lot
whimsy?
of you,
No, let me
little
tell you.
whimsy.
What do you mean about whimsy?
They're nice, they're light, they're good listening songs,
Okay,
but
good.
some of them have some depth to them.
A lot of them have depth.
Have the depth. And where do you draw from that? Where does that come from?
A lot of them, the ones in depth about love are. A lot of them come from broken hearts. I would say that for a lot of musicians. This particular one is different. I think I was more I actually was very optimistic about love, about a particular person who I thought there was a lot of possibility with, and that's why it was the title song is called "Relentless."
Cool.
So but other songs
like Jerusalem Road, for example.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to say not all the songs about love, but Jerusalem Road is just a street that I love, and I would even say that about 9/11 on one of my something that is powerful, that means a lot to me. I wrote a song about 9/11, but Jerusalem Road is just my favorite street. I don't know if any of you have gone to it. Probably on the South Shore you have. The $1 million homes that are on Jerusalem Road.
Right.
It's just beautiful. And I wanted to write the song for a really long time. But the words didn't come to me. And then one day in the studio, I just had this prolific image about what it would feel like to live there, and I looked up the real estate and some of the details, and I looked up the exact home that I wanted to move to, which was on sale at the time, and I got some details about that song Jerusalem Road, and then I pictured about about living there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, Dawn, as far as the harmonies go and working with Ilene, maybe you both can answer this, but I'll ask you first. How easy or difficult is it to pair? And when you're in the studio, as far as getting those harmonies right?
I would say your ears are the most important thing you have.
Okay.
And as long as people are agreeing on a key,
right?
It just comes. I know people who are Berkeley trained, and I know people who've never had a lesson in their life. You can go either way. You can certainly
any
go
little
either
spats in there where she might have said one key or one harmony, and you might have said another. No, everything.
Never.
Once in a while, we
No, I'm pretty much, I really try not to do that when I approach any musical situation.
Yeah.
If someone brings me a song and says, sing it in this key, I'll try it and I'll say, hey, it's too high, hey, it's too low.
Okay.
I think
I
what
mean, I mean, but they say everyone has a favorite key.
Yeah.
Every singer has a favorite key. I like the challenge of, if something's a little too high for me, I'll certainly reach for it. If something's a little too low for me, I'll probably not try to do it.
I think what I meant to say more is the creative process. Dawn's able to work in like a lot of different keys and do a lot of different harmonies and just figure out like what it needs. So more so than like, okay, this is the key I want you to sing in. If I decide to change it, or I want to make it work differently, like, because sometimes when I'm in the studio, I have the spur of the moment idea, which I have, and I'm thinking,
course.
Dawn, well, what about this?
Cool.
Can we do this? And then I'll see how it works, and he'll follow me, and so we're both open to growing and into trying out new things.
Cool. But what, you started off with a great song today. What are you going to be playing for us today? What songs have you picked out?
Relentless, which is the title song from my CD. Simplify, which is another new song on my
Great
CD. Gotta Be Brave, which is on my last CD.
Great song.
And then Midnight Rider by the Allman Brothers.
Cool. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you just heard what they are going to play, so what you should do is sit back, relax, and take a listen. We'll be right back.
Maybe we can't dance in the sun. Maybe we can't see eye to eye. Or remember how to run, and we analyze what's been done. Maybe we can't hear the music play. Maybe we still hold on to the past, when neither of us knows what to say. Remember when we knew that this would last? I don't know, can we let it go and be free? We used to care and we never feared to believe. Can we be humble, patient, and kind, and listen without pride? Can we try to simplify? Maybe we still linger in the day. Hopefully this is just a phase, and we will rise above the pain. In the darkness light sustains, and maybe we'll go beyond what we know, and keep our faith to fight tomorrow. And maybe this will be the time we simplify. I don't know, can we let it go and be free? We used to care, we never feared to believe. Can we be humble, patient, and kind, and listen without pride? Can we try to simplify? I don't know, can we let it go and be free? We used to care, we never feared to believe. Can we be humble, patient, and kind, and listen without pride? Can we try simplify? There's so much time we never can get back, wasted on frivolous and unimportant facts. But there's still time to believe and put our hearts and minds at ease. There's so much time wasted and it seems, have we forgotten about our dreams? 'cause there's still time to renew. If you admit that you miss me and I miss you, I don't know, can we let it go and be free? We used to care and we never feared to believe. Can we be humble, patient, and kind, and listen without pride? Can we try to simplify? How many times can you fall in love and get back in the ring again? I thought about giving up. It's taken time for my heart to mend. How long can you dwell in hope when nothing seems to go your way? I've been searching for the golden prize. I've been dreaming it for days. I've been bruised, I've been scarred. I've trusted and I've fallen hard. The joy, it always comes in waves. If I could choose, I'd be calm, but quite often I am alarmed. 'Cause to fall in love, you gotta be brave. To fall in love, you gotta be brave. I've been bruised, I've been scarred, I've trusted and I'm falling hard. The joy, it always comes in waves. If I could choose, I'd be calm, but quite often I am alarmed. 'Cause to fall in love, you gotta be brave. To fall in love, you gotta be brave. How many chances will I get when I find me getting right? The answers have never come to me in black and white. How much pain can I endure before my heart breaks in two? Searching for the golden prize that I've been searching for you. I've been bruised, I've been scarred, I've trusted and I've fallen hard. The joy, it always comes in waves. I could choose, I'd be calm. Hold on, to fall in love, you gotta be brave. To fall in love, you gotta be brave. 'Cause I've been bruised, I've been scarred, I've trusted and I'm falling hard. The joy, it always comes in waves. I could choose, I'd be calm, but quite often I'm so alone. 'Cause to fall in love, you gotta be brave. To fall in love, you gotta be brave. I'm gonna fall in love, I need to be brave. I'm gonna fall in love, I'll be brave. I got to run, keep from hiding, and I'm bound, keep on riding. And I got one more silver dollar, but I'm not gonna let him catch me, no, I'm not gonna let him catch a midnight rider. I don't own the clothes I'm wearing, and this road goes on forever. And I got one more silver dollar,
not gonna let him catch a midnight rider.
I'm not
Gonna
gonna
let him
catch me,
no.
I'm not gonna let him catch
a
me,
midnight
midnight
rider.
Gone past the
point
point
of
of
caring.
caring.
This
This
bed
I'll
I'll soon be sharing. I got one more silver dollar.
but I'm
Not gonna let him catch me, no. I'm not gonna let him catch me, midnight rider.
I'm
Not gonna let him catch me, no. Not gonna let him catch me, midnight
Wow.
Is that good?
Nicely done, nicely done.
we were-
But that was, no, that was great.
Good.
That was great. Thank you, first of all, for being here. Now, one of the things that, we always have to keep in mind here is the clock.
Right.
It winds down pretty quickly. How can people get a hold of you? How could they purchase your CDs? I know you're certainly on
Well,
Facebook.
I want to say, like a lot of people stream and they download and things like that, but I would encourage people to buy my CD. I think all singer-songwriters want that,
Well, I mean, I have over 4,000, and there's
Right.
nothing like picking up and holding a CD.
Right, but there's also an opportunity to download or upload or whatever you want, stream it on Spotify or whatever you have. It's available on CD Baby, iTunes, Amazon. What am I forgetting?
Well, they can find you on Facebook too,
Yeah,
right?
I'm
Ilene
on-
Springer. How can people get a hold of you? I know with the Barbecue Boys.
Yeah, we Barbecue Boys have a page and on Facebook. Otherwise, yeah, you can get in touch with me through that page. More than anything, I'm a musical consultant these days. I do a lot of work with a lot of people, but primarily the working musical unit that I'm with is the Barbecue Boys, and we just have a lot of fun playing all over the place.
Cool.
And it's definitely more fun than you'd expect.
I know. Thank you both for coming on. Thank you, Ilene.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure to have you back here. And Don,
always
you're
a
welcome to
pleasure.
come back here and
Well,
talk
thank
to
you.
the Barbecue Boys, and we're
Well,
going to get you back on.
I hope so.
Now, as you know, we couldn't be able to do this show without our esteemed director, Roxanne Morse, our award-winning director who is in the booth, pushing the buttons, directing the sound, and making us all look and sound pretty. Also, I want to encourage you to go out and support your local musicians. Well, on that note, I want to thank you both again. And for everybody here at SMAC, Roxanne Morse, I am Frank Walsh. As always, tune in and tune on.